Commerce and Industry Minister Piyush Goyal will be holding discussions with senior representatives of 40 unicorn startups like Lenskart, Zerodha and Boat on Wednesday, which is tomorrow. Now, issues which will be a part of the deliberation will include ways to further promote sustainable growth for the sector, risks, domestic capital mobilization and position India on the global startup landscape. This as per various officials who have spoken to the media. Now remember, startup firms valued over $1 billion are in fact categorized as unicorns, and it is the unicorns, these unicorns, that the government will be meeting. Piyush Goyal, of course, is likely to meet. This meeting comes on the back of the fact that the budget is around the corner, so perhaps a wish list of the startup sector could also come out.
No, I don't think so, Shweta. I think, the budget fine print would already be almost in its final completion stages, and the Commerce Minister is unlikely to take inputs from startups for something that will go into a ministry, finance ministry statement of accounts, which is the budget. To my mind, I think we are largely again looking at this overall funding winter as the biggest context. We are looking at the fact that there was overvaluation of a lot of startups and misgivings by way of multiple startups out there, from a Byju's to a Dunzo and multiple others in between, who have fallen through the cracks or who find it difficult to keep business practices sustainable when it comes to unit profitability. So I think at one level we are looking about, because the statement also says that mobilization of resources and financial mobilization of resources is on agenda. I think very clearly it is in terms of what is the capital infusion that startups would want to look at when it comes to coming years for their own businesses. What is the kind of growth capital that they require, and is there a way that that growth capital could be channelized domestically if you want to reduce your dependence on foreign capital coming into startups? Though I think there should be no case being made for foreign capital not flowing into startups. I think at another level there could be some understanding, some deliberation on the fact that that a path to profitability has to be clear. I think certain reporting, financial reporting mechanisms need to be adhered to. I mean, I'm crystal balling and spitballing as I'm speaking, but I think these are issues which are pertinent in the startup industry right now. Infusion of capital, making unit profitability happen, financial reporting, your audited financials to be reported. These are issues that we have seen all through, ever since the pandemic sort of started ebbing out. We've seen these issues plague the startup sector.
Absolutely. And it looks like government is finally taking note of these issues and perhaps getting these startup founders to be in one room together to understand what their core problems are. Perhaps a game plan would be put in place to mitigate some of these problems. Hopefully. We can only hope for, but thank you very much for that, Kartik.
Thanks.